1857, the First War of Independence reached Neemuch, Madhya Pradesh, as the sepoys rose in the uprising against British rule. A brigade of native Bengal troops stationed at Neemuch mutinied and marched to Delhi. Neemuch was the most southerly place to which the uprising extended. European officers took refuge in the fort in the city and were later besieged by independence activists from Mandsaur. The British defended the city until relieved by the Malwa field force.
Historically, Neemuch was the location of a palace in the district of the Ajmer province. Originally a part of the territory of Udaipur princely state, it was given to the Scindias in 1768 to pay off debts incurred by the king of Mewar. After that, it became a British cantonment of Gwalior princely state.
After the uprising was suppressed, the city became the headquarters of the Malwa.
We remember revolutionary freedom fighter Abani Nath Mukherjee, who was born on the 3rd of June 1891 in Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. While studying in college, Abani got inspired by the revolutionary freedom movement against British colonialism in India.
After completing his studies, Abani left India and joined the network of Indian revolutionaries residing abroad. He took charge of raising funds and collecting arms and ammunition in Germany and Japan, and supplying these to the revolutionaries resisting colonialism on Indian soil. Mukherjee came back to India in 1912 and continued his work by joining a revolutionary organization in Uttar Pradesh. He was arrested by the British in Singapore while returning from Japan.
Abani, however, managed to escape to Europe and established Indian Independence Party in 1922 in Berlin with the help of comrades like Suren Kar, Bhupendranath Datta and Muhammad Barkatullah. He also secretly visited Chennai, Kolkata and Dhaka and lived in India till 1924. Abani retired from active revolutionary politics and went to the USSR, where he engaged himself in literary works. Abani died in exile on the 28th of October 1937. We salute the great Indian.
On June the 3rd, 1947, the last British Viceroy of India, Mountbatten, proposed the June the 3rd Plan, which is also called the Mountbatten Plan. The plan included the principles of partition, autonomy, sovereignty to the two new nations, and their right to make their own constitution. The princely states were given a choice to either join India or Pakistan. This plan was put into action by the Indian Independence Act 1947, which was passed in the British Parliament and received royal assent on 18th of July 1947.
According to the provisions of the Mountbatten Plan, British India was to be partitioned into two dominions, India and Pakistan. The constitution, framed by the Constituent Assembly, already formed in 1946, would not be applicable to the Dominion of Pakistan, and the question of its separate Constituent Assembly would be decided by the new Dominion. The princely states were given the choice to either remain independent or accede to India or Pakistan.
The British suzerainty over these kingdoms was terminated. To fix the international boundaries between the two countries, the Boundary Commission was established, chaired by Cyril Ratcliffe. The commission was to demarcate Bengal and Punjab into the two new countries. The date for the transfer of power was to be August the 15th, 1947.
The consequences of the partition continue to affect the new nations and their citizens.
Well, let's now take a look at